Hello, everyone. I'm Gary Laubach along with Mike Joseph. This is once again Behind the Mic. Lafayette this week takes on a team they have not played for about 100 years. It's the Villanova Wildcats. They last played them in 1920. I guess the good news is we're undefeated, 4-0 against Villanova. But this is a ball club that comes in out of the CAA, a very tough conference in college football. And they've got a head coach that's retiring this year. Andy Talley is going to be leaving Villanova and retiring after 32 years. That's kind of where we're going to start because, Mike, you coached with Coach Talley. You obviously probably know him better than anyone on the Lafayette staff.
Yeah, he took me on as a graduate assistant, very good friends with Bill Russo. He and Bill Russo coached together back at Brown a while back and took me on. I was there in 90-91 as a graduate assistant, and it was a wonderful experience. I got to learn a lot of X's and O's, especially from Coach Talley and Mark Ferranti, who's going to be taking over.
Talk a little bit about his mindset going into a game. This ball club looks like they run a little bit more than they pass, and is that the style of football he likes?
Well, I think it comes from that tree. I think he likes to run the football, and it starts out with Devon, his running back's terrific, and a quarterback that is mobile. We always had a nice mobile quarterback, a guy who could throw from the pocket but still get out on the corner, and I think he gets that out of his quarterback.
They are 2-1 at the moment as they lost to Pitt. That was not unexpected by any means. And then they did beat Lehigh, and then they did beat Towson. Their quarterback is Zach Benarsik. He does enjoy running the football as much as he does throwing the football. And Javon White, who is an outstanding running back. This is a team where I think we need to stop the run and then worry about the pass.
Well, no question. We just cannot continue to give up as many yards. And the way the offense played last week, owning the ball for 18 minutes in the first half, I thought this is a great opportunity for our defense, who were only on the field for 11, 12 minutes that first half, to be fresh. And I thought that would really kind of help Lafayette out in the second half. We must stop the run. Obviously, run the ball, stop the run. But defensively, we've got to find a way to add guys to the box, get a little bit more aggressive going after people on first and second down. Because if you look at it, we're pretty good on third down. But the question is, can we get somebody to an unmanageable, I always say manageable, to an unmanageable third down? And the way you do that is basically to create a 2nd and 10 or a 2nd and 12 to get somebody into a 3rd and long.
And the difficulty with this team is they have 3 outstanding linebackers, all of them kind of equal in the number of tackles they've had so far this season. But for Lafayette, Drew Reed has just been outstanding. I don't think there's any question about it. He has found 9 different receivers so far this season. The running game has been and continues to be pretty much non-existent. How much do we need to use the running game? Because I'm sure a lot of people out there are saying just throw the ball.
There's a lot of people saying that right now. You have to be able to run. You have to set up. And if you look at our game, some of it and a lot of it is predicated on the play action. It's not all drop back. And when Drew does get in trouble and when he threw the interception, got hit from behind, it was a drop back pass. It was 3rd and 12. It was down inside our own red zone. Those are situations that are just recipes for disaster. So you need to run the football. And there were a game a couple years ago against Georgetown where we didn't run it for a lot, but we kept pounding it. And I told you in the booth, it's going to pay dividends, and it ended up doing so.
And we want dividends to be paid as we play these independent games so that we just get better and better. The following week is Holy Cross when the Patriot League begins. So a rivalry, I guess, that is rekindled after 96 years of college football will be on Saturday night at 6 o'clock on the Lafayette Sports Network. This has been Behind the Mic with Mike and me. I'm Gary. See you next time.